I don't want to say that I know everything, but when I did say I don't think Erin should go to the Middle East, was that correct?
Oh, you
Yes.
were correct.
And
yeah.
then when you talked about going on the cruise, I said I don't think she should go. Was that correct?
You were correct.
Okay.
You were correct.
So maybe now's the time that we should dive into your problem with listening.
Oh,
to me.
okay.
And let's talk
So this
about
is an
how
intervention.
How the cruise was. Yes. Jim, go get the parents.
Hey guys, I'm so glad that you guys are. I promise you I won't travel ever again.
So you went on a cruise and
went
then
on a
you did a
cruise.
cryptic post. You were in
The
ER.
medical
Right.
center of the ship, the ER of the ship, which
Right.
is
Did
just
Noah
like,
Wiley come in?
oh my God, that would be amazing. No, a woman who I was worried wasn't a real doctor came
She
in.
wasn't. She's on a cruise.
She's a cruise doctor.
right.
And I definitely...
She learned from the Time Life books that are still in the library.
Yes. And oh my God, yes. Oh, I know. I just saw the cover of those things right as you said it. I just saw what it looked like. It's like a little tea stain
Sure.
because it's been out in the sun for a while on a stack.
Because no one's reading that.
No, except for her. She came in with the biggest mask I've ever seen in my life. I was like, ma'am, I think that's like a burqa. We need to calm down with the masks. Okay, so I'm not meant to travel, I think, for a little while. Cruises, me and cruises, not the good combination. Not my ideal.
Did you have motion sickness?
Yes, I had motion sickness. I wore that little thing that presses on your acupressure point. I wore that all week. But
What?
yeah, there's like a
That's
thing.
what this
Instead
doctor
of
gave
taking
you?
pills, no, because I didn't go to her for motion sickness. Oh, nay.
Oh.
It couldn't be that easy, Patty. 1:30 in the morning, first day there. Oh, we board. Everything's easy, nice. Ship is gorgeous. Happy. Look at us drinking, eating. Aren't we on vacation? 1:30 in the morning, I wake up. And I was like, oh, my nose is running. My nose is running a lot. Like everything was very liquidy. Now, in these ships, in order to turn any of the lights on in your little cabin, you have to have the key card in some sort of like slot.
What?
Yes, this is a new thing that's happening. It was happening in the hotel in Rome, same. You have to put a key card in something in order to turn your bloody lights on.
Oh, so not to waste electricity.
Or whatever. This is just dumb. I'm going to waste it anyway. I'm going to keep the key in there just to piss everybody off. But when you do that, it keeps like an ambient blue light in the hallway, so you never have a fully dark room if your key card is in.
Okay.
So we took the key card out. Nose is running. What's going on? I can't see. Can't turn lights on. Absolute chaos. So I figure I'll walk to the door of the thing and I'll open up the light, get the light from the hallway. And as I'm walking, I hear like this sound, like I was like, what is this? And I open up the door and it was like Carrie. I was covered in blood. My nose started bleeding like a faucet. And I'm talking about this was a crime scene. Now, I had blood all over the carpet. I go into the bathroom. I can't like stop it. I've never ever had this happen before. I soaked all of the towels in blood. It was when I was like,
It's a lucky housekeeper, I'll tell you.
oh, that's exactly it. And I thought, if anything happens to me on this cruise, Jules is dead. Everybody, done. I have bled everywhere.
No, he can jump overboard.
You
if
know,
it gets to a certain point.
let me tell you something, because I watched Is Amy Bradley Missing? And I have to say, after being on a cruise, I think she jumped.
Okay.
Because this was a lot. This was,
Before we get to her,
okay, the bleeding.
what the fuck happened to your face?
My face exploded. I don't know what it was. Nobody knows what it was. And it would come out of nowhere. So, you know, it calms down eventually. I'm tasting blood like you do.
From the bed to the door, when
Blood.
the lights are on, it looks like an animal was gutted.
He slaughtered something and then dragged it out in the hall and
How
was
are
like,
you
can you
s-
guys prepare this deer? Can you take this to Cagney's Steakhouse?
How did you clean this shit up?
Well, we had to go down to guest services the next day and be like, hey, about your new carpet.
Before you go in, I am so sorry.
I had to prepare them and say, you got to call your people in housekeeping and tell them I'm still alive. And then you got to clean up all that blood. Sorry, we paid for it. But that's a thought on a cruise, isn't it? Is we paid for it. So, you know.
Well, that's a very American thing to say. but
Very. But he also says, he goes,
I fucking paid for it.
I fucking paid for it.
Yes
I'm
and no.
bleeding all over your carpet. Is your problem now, okay? And he said, you may have to fill out an incident report so that there's no liability, and you might have to pay for it to have the carpet changed. Changed, Patty. Only I would go on vacation and be held responsible for changing carpet in a cruise ship cabin.
So when I asked if those were the rings, you're like, no. I just paid for some carpet.
Exactly. I just bought the
Someone
carpet.
else's.
Did match the drapes. Everybody.
I bought someone else's.
I bought a better carpet though. I was like, if I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do it my own way. Patterns, Berber, And the next day, I was like, okay, so that was weird. That never happened before.
And you're still hanging out in a blood-soaked room.
Well, blood-soaked, we got out, so they're cleaning it. Go out, we're sitting in this vibe area, which we upgraded. You have to pay more.
Talking. What are you saying? A vibe area.
It's called Vibe. It's called the Vibe. That's the area is called the Vibe. And they call it that because there's no children.
Right after that.
The Vibe with
We're
like a
giving away
Y.
free vibes and like these wide brim hats. If everyone just wants to hang out here, and we're just going to make feather earrings.
And that's the thing about a cruise is that you will pay more for an experience that is away from children. It's almost like you get punished for it. It's like, do you want to hang out in an area that has no kids?
Yes.
We need 250 extra bucks worth every penny. But it's just an area that's all adults and it's in the front of the ship. They also only have hot tubs up there. No pool.
What?
There's one pool on this whole ship and it's kind of small.
What?
And there wasn't enough pool for people. And in the Vibe, it was 5,000 degrees outside. And even if you have an umbrella up, you're moving. So
Right.
the umbrella's up and it's over your head, but it's not creating shade where you're sitting.
Right.
It's creating shade for the person
Right.
4 chairs down. And I'm trying to do like math on this while I'm sitting out there being like, if we open up their umbrella, maybe I'll get shaded from.
Everyone open the umbrellas!
And then when it moves, they have to shut all the umbrellas because they're going to get caught in the air or something. I was thinking about it. So I'm sitting in the Vibe, 5,000 degrees. I'm talking to Jules' sister, and I'm talking about it was so weird, my nose bled out of and then it was like somebody turned a faucet back on. And it was like, the scene in, what's that? America, fuck yeah.
Team America?
Team America, where he vomits.
Yeah.
That's what it's like coming out of my nose. I was like, this is insane. And it happened like a few times. I've never had nosebleeds like this. So, of course, I have to go to the infirmary now. And the infirmary hours, I'm not joking, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., 6 p.m. to 7:30. That's it.
What happens?
In between these times, you have to call 911.
And then does someone from America come and show up?
I have
'Cause
no
isn't
idea.
911 an American number?
It is. But on the ship, it's also emergency. Like, then you're waking up somebody from their cabin. They're out drinking too. Everybody's getting hammered all the time. It's also weird if you see like your doctor at the buffet.
He knows better, so he's not there.
It was a she. Yeah, she's like, I would never eat here. This is garbage food.
This is
But
fucking
good luck with that
disgusting.
whole thing. I'll see you in another 2 hours when you puke.
Yeah.
I had to go to the infirmary. It's like a proper walk-in clinic. It was pretty substantial. I was better off than whoever's x-ray was up in my room. Someone's x-ray was up in my room and she broke her leg. She was running by the pool. I thought of you. Patty has a fear of people running by pools.
Yes.
Yes.
Like that's just, it doesn't.
Just don't do it.
Wet bodies? No.
Wet bodies and slick surfaces means broken legs on cruise ships.
This is why lifeguards always say,
Slow down.
slow down. No, no running.
No running.
There's a reason. It's it's like a giant tub. You're
And
gonna fucking kill yourself.
Why would you ever tempt fate like that? And when you said
Final destination.
that when you were a kid, you would walk around the pool like you had high heels on, I knew exactly what you were talking about.
That's because I was a divorcee at the age of
Of course you were. We were both. We're just living our best divorced woman lives, just trying to get access to the 401k.
10. I knew everybody's heartache at the age of 10. I knew the
We hung
meanings
out in the teacher's lounge.
Yeah, I certainly did.
Yes.
I knew too much about everything.
You smoked Capri Slims at age 8.
You'd be like, Diane, tell me why he left.
I know. And with our voices the way they are, I feel like we had these voices as we were when we were kids.
Probably.
We had our mothers buy our cigarettes for us. Damn it. So, yeah, I bled. I went to the infirmary. And then, like, all of a sudden, in the beginning of my vacation, I'm getting an IV. I'm like, oh, this is peak me.
You're like, this is supposed to be at the end of the trip.
Absolutely. And it's supposed to be filled with weird vitamins. Instead, I am now in the beginning of my trip, bleeding from my face, getting an IV. Jules' sister went into the infirmary with me, and I don't do well with needles. I made her hold me down by the neck. It was a scene. I know, but that was kind of a kink.
Huh. Okay.
Everything about it, I was like, this is not. And then because it drained down the back of my throat, I ended up getting sick. Or it could just be the petri dish that is a cruise ship.
What drained in the back of your throat?
Blood.
Oh,
Lots of blood.
okay.
Tasted delicious.
By any chance, did you go to a doctor when you got here? Or-
Yes, I did. And yeah, he looked up my nose and he was like, there's a lot of crap up here. Which is always a good thing for a doctor to say. He's like, this is a mess. What
There's
the
an
fuck did you
Annabelle
do to
doll
your
up there."
face? Yeah. What are you, Matt Rife? This is a horrible idea. He thinks he may have found the source, but
Which is?
he thinks it was just a blood vessel that just decided now is the time. He's like, this girl's on vacation. She's going to enjoy herself. Nay, nay. Face explodes.
It had nothing to do with the area that you were in, or
The air, I don't know. Does anything that happens to me make any sense?
no?
I ran from a war this year. Like what? Nothing makes any sense.
Right.
So
Right.
what I'm saying is I don't deal well with cruises,
Tell
everybody.
Patty the gift that medical gave you later.
Oh, but here's the best part. They did gift me with a $1,200 bill.
What?
$1,200 to go to the medical center.
So what do you do with that?
Pay it.
Can you give it to insurance?
Oh, I submitted it to my claims, so this should be fun because now the insurance is going to be like, wait, what?
Why were you on a cruise?
Why would you go on a cruise? We're not paying for this. I'm not paying
They just
for
start
this.
cruise shaming you.
This is
That's on you.
You went on a Norwegian cruise? These are garbage. Why did you do that? The ship was pretty though. And there was a lot of drinking. But there's a point that you reach that you can't drink or eat anymore. And especially us, like we get triggered very easily. I have a real problem with watching people at a buffet. We didn't do the buffet. Only in the mornings every now and then you grab yourself some yogurt and you go to the gym. Because I did. I spent every day in the gym because it was like
'Cause you got
the
body
eating that
dysmorphia.
you're seeing is like, yeah. And also like, why are people mixing certain things together? I was judging their plates, like pizza and fried rice and a cinnamon bun.
It's like you're asking to haunt your stomach and intestines.
Yes, but you're also haunting me because I'm watching what people are eating and we know my issues. And I was like, oh, this is, no.
I mean, it's bad enough if I have fruit and coffee because it's basically just fermenting
Oh,
the
yeah.
fruit in your belly.
Yeah.
But when you watch people in the combinations, there are certain things you
Combinations
just
is horrible.
like fettuccine alfredo, a Cinnabon,
Yeah.
a taco.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Jeff Goldblum is always right.
You don't get walk, don't run, and then Olive Garden, and then Taco Bell
Yeah.
at the same time.
But at the-
your body cannot, it doesn't understand it.
No, it doesn't know where to categorize. You've now
The
put
pain.
nachos in, but also granola. You know, like nothing makes any sense at a buffet.
No.
And you have to pay more every time you want to have a more exclusive experience. I'm sorry, everybody.
You mean
I
if you
keep
want to
tapping-
eat alone?
Oh my God. Well, at one point I did. I tapped out and I was like, I can't go to another dinner. I felt like crap. I literally ordered a peanut butter and jelly and had it delivered to my room like a little kid. Happy as a clam. So, yeah.
You're
I'm
like,
not a cruiser.
Is this the blood room? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is, they
Is
clean
it
the
okay-
carpet.
Is it okay if I leave it outside? That's fine.
It's just an offering. It's fine. They clean the carpet, everybody. That's the big,
it come out?
conclusion. It did come out.
Isn't it just kind of some kind of maritime commercial grade carpet? So I
Yeah,
mean,
but after
how
being
many shark
charged,
attacks? You know, it's like
you got to know
Someone
that
comes
mine
up
is
with
not
it.
the only blood that's on that ship.
Right.
You know, they have to have some industrial cleaner. They're like,
There's been a
someone
murder
bled.
there.
Absolutely. Mine was not the first. It will not be the last. So I want to apologize to Norwegian Aqua for bleeding all over your
And
ship.
how long were you on this alleged cruise?
1,500 days is what it kind of felt like at one point.
What was it?
I think it was 7 or 8. It was Saturday to Saturday. So 7 nights, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing is, like, when you're in the ports, you're like, I'm going to the Dominican Republic. I'm going to Tortola. I'm going to St. Thomas. No, you're not. You're going to a mall that is placed outside these ports. And then you're
Correct.
just getting right back on. You're like, I got a St. Thomas shirt. I got Dominican Republic. You didn't see the Dominican Republic.
No.
You're seeing the souvenir shops at these places.
It's like when people come to Times Square. It's like, you didn't see New York. You saw Times Square.
Absolutely. That's not New York. But the best was that we got off in St. Thomas and we're like, oh, let's just see what kind of magical thing happens. Of course, you get accosted as soon as you get off the ship.
You got a blow dart to your neck.
Oh, and now all of a sudden you're in like a tour bus and you're like, I don't want to see the Virgin Gorda.
You're being spit roasted. I just wanted to get a t-shirt.
Can I get like one of those snow globes when we're done with this?
When you're done eating my femur.
It's fine. We get this guy, comes up to us, and he's like, you take my bus. Oh, now, whatever impression I'm going to do is not an actual St. Thomas
I was
accent.
going to, well, no.
It keeps coming out as an Italian man. I'm sorry, everybody. But so we're like, oh, okay. Well, this guy sort of was like, he pitched it like, if you do whatever, let me find this guy. I got to find this guy's voice. If you do whatever the cruise ship is doing. The terrible St. Thomas accent. The cruise ships, they take the money from you. I am not going to take the money from you. He's from Transylvania. Okay, that's the best I can do for right now.
I feel like I'm just doing subtitles. Okay, let's just go back to Italian. Back to
Italian.
bad Italian.
I'm gonna make him a really
You twos don't like what I got for you here. This fucking ship right here. All right?
That ship, they're going to charge you $500. For me, $39. I show you the whole island. I'm going to show
Two
you
vodka
the whole
sodas,
island.
no fruit for redhead hair and a husband.
I'm going to do him as an Italian guy for the rest of this because that's actually fits really well. We get on his little open-sided Jeep thing, and he's driving through St. Thomas, and you're just holding on for dear life going like, Jules is going to get ejected out of the side of this thing. One false turn, and they're driving on the other side of the road, so everything is like rocky.
On purpose?
Yeah. On purpose. That would be amazing if he's like, in St. Thomas, we drive on the other side of the road.
Let me just honk here. Everybody got Rose from the Titanic here.
Get the fuck out of the way. I got Kate Winslet in the back of my thing. This
Who
tour.
wants to fuck Kate Winslet, huh?
Hey, is that part of the tour? For $48, you can get the vibe, baby. $48 vibe. Now I'm doing Trump hands. So he brings us in this thing. This is the best part of this tour, and the reality hit me afterwards, is that he kept
You were
saying,
kidnapped.
I was kidnapped.
The reality
I was,
set in, and we were both kidnapped.
We were being trafficked, and he was going to be disappointed in the liver that I had to offer him. Kidney's not working. So he's like, you stay here, you're just going to get a bunch of souvenir stores. We literally got in his car to be brought to other souvenir stores. I kid you not. Higher up souvenir store. We stopped at another place. That was a souvenir store.
He got a guy. I got a guy.
I got a guy.
Who wants a purse? You want a purse?
You want a good St. Thomas
Jim,
sweatshirt?
you want a purse?
You come with me.
Hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, you want a purse? For you and
Dude,
Rose here?
Yeah, we're going to get you a purse. Come on up. The Titanic, it's a bunch of shit. They're not going to be able to sell you anything. Two rings for $40. I'm going to take you up to a guy, get you
Look at
two.
this ring. Look at this ring. Do you like that ring?
You like that ring? I'm going to do it for $12, baby. You like it? That's all you get hustled. That's all it is.
You like this ring? I'll even take it off that finger first.
You want the finger? That's a little extra, okay? He was my cousin. He got lippy
It's
with
all
me.
right. It's all right.
It's fine. It's fine.
You want a cannoli?
He starts taking us to these places, but now he's showing us parts of St. Thomas, and he's just bitching about real estate. That's all this tour was. The whole goddamn tour. And he's on one of those little like microphones in the van.
This fucking guy right here. Bought this fucking double wide. Turns it into this thing. Are you fucking kidding me?
Look at the color of this house here. This is why we have building codes in St. Thomas, you guys. Who paints a house fucking blue? You know what I'm talking about?
Every fucking bitch on this block
That's exactly what it was. It
has
turned
this
into
stupid
beef.
duck by her front door. We don't even have ducks here. This fucking bitch.
Now, this hooker right here, I dated her. Okay, everybody, look to your left, and you're going to see a bitch I dated in 1985. She had a bathroom that was designed like it was the beach. Bitch, you live at the beach. You're a bitch beach. Okay.
Look at Tony Bag of Douchebag up here. You got more fucking chains on him than a bike shop.
And he's showing us St. Thomas from above, and he's like, that air. Oh, wait, he's off. He's not even on the... He's out of the band, but he's still using the microphone.
It's a really long cord here.
You like, see that place down there? You can get that place for $100,000 anywhere else, but because of St. Thomas and the goddamn government getting involved, you're gonna have to pay $700,000, everybody.
But let me tell you something about this fucking place.
You like drugs? Then you can live down there in St. Thomas and you can keep it.
There's a secret bunker right out back. And I can tell you for certain, I'm not going to tell you how. There's 3 missing peoples in the back of that bunker. You know what I'm just saying?
And if you want to tell people about it, sir, you're not near the microphone. Shut up. You shut the hell up. Enjoy your fucking tour, okay?
Listen, Rose, I know what happens to Leo at the end, and the same can happen to you. Shut the mouth.
Let me just say, they could have both fit on that door. They could have both fit on that door. She chose not to
They can
have
both
him
fit
on.
on the door, and I can tell you for certain that both of you can fit in my trunk. Now shut up.
I once dated a bitch who wouldn't put me on the door either. And let me tell you something. Not worth it. Not worth it.
You know who Amy is? Yeah, that's what happened to her.
Ungrateful bitch. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the tour of St. Thomas, everybody. Enjoy
Don't forget to
yourself.
rate, review, and subscribe.
If you like the performance, you can leave me a tip. Here's my Venmo.
No, kiss my mom on the way out. Say goodbye, Mom.
He won't let me out of the van.
All right,
Shut
that's
up, you
good.
whore.
That's good. I'll see you later tonight, Mom.
Now this makes cruises worth it, everybody. Norwegian Aqua. Happy sailing!